very, very shortly after Bill died, I had this ringing in my head, these words over and over, and I still do, by the way, and that this little phrase was, remember to look up. Remember to look up, remember to look up, over and over and over again. And on my website, Whitlatch Words at juliewhitlatch.com, in the conversation page, some people call it blog. I don't like that word. I think it sounds, when you say it, I think it sounds like you're hurting or something. I just don't like it. So it's a conversation room. There's a couple of comments and writings about the remember to look up. And it just occurred to me, I've not made this connection until today, actually, that on my side of our headstone, Bill's and my headstone, I had this engraved, and it's a Henry Van Dyke portion of a Henry Van Dyke poem. Be glad of life, because it gives you the chance to love and to work and to play and to look up at the stars. When I selected that, I selected it very casually. What I wanted on Bill's side was much more, I really gave thought to. I tried to write something myself. I did not do a good job. I searched and searched and finally found the perfect words for his side. On my side, I didn't really care. I gave it very, very little thought. I like that a lot, actually. What I had originally planned to put on there, and I changed my mind, and this be glad of life, because it gives you the chance to love and to work and to play and to look up at the stars, was a last minute substitution for what I was going to put, which was something I wrote. And that was, always give thanks for what you have and for what you have had. Never wish for what you can't have or will never have. Never compare what you have or don't have with what others have or have had. Be grateful for your own life. It's all you have and it's all you've ever had. That's what I was going to put on there. It was a little wordy. It was quite wordy, like I typically am. But I find it interesting. What I did choose kind of on autopilot just to have something done, so the stone could be engraved. I do love that. I do when I look at it, but I especially like and to look up at the stars, because it gets back to the remember to look up. And just for your information, what landed on Bill's side, and with more effort and interesting combinations of events, is a Richard Bach quote from one of his books, actually, the end of one of his books, and it's, fly free and happy beyond birthdays and across forever, and we'll meet now and then when we wish, in the midst of the one celebration that never can end. And he wrote that in the 70s, sometime in the 70s, and I feel that there was a time lapse, and it was actually written exactly just for Bill Whitlatch, because it was just perfect, and is just perfect. Anyway, I guess my last thing I wish to say to you today in this little offering is, remember to look up. Remember to look up. Remember to be glad for your life, because it gives you the chance to work and to play and to look up at the stars. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.